What's going on, y'all? I missed day 4 of Vlogmas. And honestly, I just didn't plan properly. My week ended up being extremely crazy, extremely busy with unexpected impromptu live session with the board that I sit on. I had a diversity and inclusion task force meeting. I was asked to do an interview for a potential board seat for the New Jersey LGBT Chamber. I had opportunities to meet with 2 prospective business clients, and my full-time job, recording days 1 through 3 and editing days 1 through 3 for Vlogmas. And it just all got ahead of me. That Friday came and I did some live streams. By the time it was Friday evening, I was just like, I am done. I can't.
I'm a mess. No. No. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
And I didn't have any pre-made content. It's all about the learning experiences. It's all about taking a step back and seeing what went really well. I mean, I missed day 4 of Vlogmas, but can we talk about, I had 2 meetings this week with potential clients for my new business for I Delgado Productions. And one of them, which was my Friday business lunch, said, okay, sold. I'm going to hire you to conduct and do one of these productions. We're going to see how that goes. We'll revisit. And if it goes the way I think it's going to go, I want to put you on retainer so you can handle the rest of 2021. My first paying client, guys.
So excited. So excited.
So let's take a look at this tool that TubeBuddy gives us. If you haven't signed up for TubeBuddy, hopefully you seeing what I'm going to do here with TubeBuddy will make you want to sign up. You go on Chrome, you launch TubeBuddy Keyword Explorer, and you type in some ideas or some keywords to see how that's trending on YouTube. So for me, I did pre-qualification versus pre-approval. Look at the results, guys. 79 out of 100. So that's very good. Let's look at the actual results of videos. Look at these videos. The very first video from Realtor.com, difference between pre-approved and pre-qualified for a mortgage, 26,000 views. You have this one here, 1,000, 1,000. And look at this one with the same exact title that I searched, that I typed in, 18,000 views. Another one, 15,000 views. This one here, getting mortgage fit pre-qualification versus pre-approval, 10,000 views, 12,000 views. I am sitting on content that people obviously are searching for. People obviously are looking for. It should be easy for me. There's no excuse. I'll do another search real quick. I'm going to type in, let's do DTI. That's the acronym. It also stands for debt to income ratio. Look at this. DTI, and I don't know if that will be anything directly related to debt to income ratio. Some of it is, I'm not sure, but it says excellent, 100 out of 100. So let's see these results. The third video in this search, how to calculate debt to income ratios, 14,000 views. The fourth video, 1,000 views. So look at this sixth one, however, DTI. So the first 3 letters of the search that I put in, DTI, how to calculate your debt to income ratio. I would title it something very similar. 16,000 views. So in those videos, honestly, I can probably do in about 10 minutes explaining what debt to income ratio is, having a graphic on the screen, and just going through a sample calculation for you guys and the community. I want to walk you guys through the PDF that Diana created for us and how I use that with my iPad Pro and my Apple Pencil and how I planned out basically the month of December with the ideas and what that looks like. So this is Notability. I use this every day with my clients and for work to take notes. On the right hand side over here, where you see it says work, meeting notes, home, PDF, those are all dividers. And basically, within the dividers, you can drop it down and you can have subjects. So what I use mainly, if we go to mortgage inquiries, what I did was these are either organizations that I get referrals from, or my business partners, my centers of influence, my book of business, or branches. And so, depending on where that lead came from, the client came from, again, whether it was a center of influence or from a branch, I'll start the note from in there. I'm going to use realtors because that's my personal book of business. And then over here on the right hand side are just all the different notes of different clients that I've created, files that I've created. And for security purposes, privacy concerns, I'm not going to go into those. I'll do maybe a sample one, and I'll do a class Vlogmas video on that separately. But that's Notability. I did want to show you guys Goodnotes and how I'll be using Goodnotes for content creation. So we're just going to swipe back here. This is the Goodnotes app. And you see with Goodnotes looks very different. You actually can have folders. So within my content creation folder, I have 2 different notebooks. And then you can have just documents itself. So you can see over here, you have notes and ideas, storyboards, and then I'm using both, right? I have Rock LGL Storyboards as well as Diana's Vlogmas Creator Kit that I have. So what I want to do is I'm going to go on the screen. I want to show you guys the weekly video plan that she gave to us and how I used it. So this was for today. You see I have the date 12/5, week 1, and I wrote notes. Why I missed day 4, how I'm planning for the rest of the month, and using my iPad, right? So some notes that I wrote to myself here, the video opener, the hook. I missed day 4 of Vlogmas. No, I wasn't ready for the week. I wasn't ready. No, I was not properly planned. And I put the idea to get the Kevin Hart video.
No.
And so
No.
my main point,
She
I wasn't
wasn't
planned
ready.
for the week, right?
She wasn't ready.
What happened in the week? I already told you guys what happened in the week. So you see along the top, it shows Vlogmas Creator Kit. It shows storyboards. There's a tab on the top. There are tabs, and then it says notes and ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch along the tabs for easy access. And there's Docs LGL Storyboard. Switch to notes and ideas, and those are notes that I started to write for myself. Let's go back to the Vlogmas Creator Kit. You'll see on the top left hand side, you got these little 4 squares right next to the arrow. I'm going to click on that. And what that does is that takes this whole PDF and it shows me every page within the PDF, right? So these are all of the pages. Diana made this PDF with 16 pages. This gives me everything at a glance. So if I know that I needed to get to page 14 really quick, I just click on that. That takes me there. But if I wanted to go straight to the top, back to my first one where the calendar is, page 5, now that's that there. So I wanted to show you guys, here is what I did. So you can see I planned out my whole month. And pretty much today was to talk about missing Vlogmas, day 4, talking about how I planned. Tomorrow, I'm going to be setting the expectation up for the rest of the week as well as the rest of the month. So you'll see that over here, right on day 6. Day 7 is getting your team together. Day 8 is talking about a pre-qual versus a pre-approval, etc., etc. So you can see I lined up my week here, right? We'll go to the next page. And then what I did was I wrote down some more video ideas. So these are my notes. It's handwritten. And even going a step further, using Diana's, 1 through 15, I went ahead and I took my ideas and thought about, okay, how can I fit this into a title, or how can I do this even more, right? So there's some notes there. And then weekly topic ideas. So I did the same thing, just wrote it all out, went through the different days or whatever. And here we go. So I just wrote out some more specific, notes to myself. So if we're talking about, day 8, pre-qualification versus pre-approval, why you need one. That's going to be the main point, what the differences are and why you need at least one of those. If I'm going to talk about day 10, a lot of mortgage people, talk about LTV, loan to value. Well, what exactly is loan to value? Why is that important to you? Why do you need to understand loan to value? Because there's a lot of different reasons, not just when you're first buying a house, but when you're looking to refinance, if you want a home equity, et cetera, et cetera. So these were just some points that I did to remind myself of how I want the video to go. Technically, here in this space where it says more video ideas, all of this stuff, let me show you guys actually, because we can do it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lasso tool. You see on the top where the toolbar is, I'm going to take the lasso tool. It's now highlighted blue. And I'm going to go ahead and put the lasso around this here, this whole group. Now this group is highlighted. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that. Let's go back to the square so we can get the view. I'm going to go to notes. And what I'm going to do is paste. And now I'm going to move that in. Right, so now we have some more video ideas. I'm going to go back, get those other notes. So here's the rest. Take the lasso tool, go in, and it doesn't have to be a perfect. You just want to make sure you get everything in the circle. Cut, go back, scroll, paste. And now we have some more ideas. You can resize the notes. You can turn them around kind of like so. And then we're good to go. So now what I did was I moved my actual notes into the note section. And you can see I took full advantage of Diana's weekly video planner. So there you have it. I missed day 4, but I'm not going to beat myself up because that's not what Vlogmas is about. It's not about beating yourself up if you happen to miss a day or if your content doesn't go as planned. It's about celebrating the wins, celebrating the fact that you did it, celebrating that if you happen to miss a day like me, why? And what positive can you think about that came of it? So yeah, like I said, I missed day 4, but there were so many things going on this week that I'm just so excited for. I'm so grateful for. And I planned out my week. I planned out my month. I thought about the value that I can give and how the content that I can create is going to help so many different people. I'm ramped up. I'm ready to make it happen. And that's all. That's all you can do. You have to be ready to pick yourself up, put one foot in front of the other, and just make it happen. So I will see you guys for tomorrow, Vlogmas Day 6. You are going to see me laying out what the rest of the month is going to look like. So I hope that you guys stay with me along this journey. Give me feedback. We're going to grow together. We're going to fall together. We're going to be there to support and uplift each other. And we're going to come out all as winners once this is all done. See you guys on the next one.